welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having an amazing day or week today. This week, yeah. And today, I've seen this in a few comments and I thought about it a lot and now we're making a video of it. This one is just a simple talk down video about the challenges that we students face during this pandemic, like this online schooling that we're doing. There's modules in public schools and some private schools, but we're doing online where you'll be using Wi-Fi to connect with your teacher through Zoom or Google Meet. And as a student myself online, I have also experienced these, I faced these, and these are the disadvantages that we have. Even the teachers have it bad for us, but there's also some things that the teachers can do also to make it easier for us, because it's very crouch everything together. All the struggles are mixed together, not only in different times of the year. No, this is all together these are happening. First is waking up early in the morning. There is actually a difference on online school and regular school when it comes to waking up early. Of course, we wake up early both times, but during online, there's different schedules depending on the school. I am schooling in Solomon where my classes are alternated by waking up at 7 and next is 8:30, but I have a longer lunch time and then shorter lunch time, then all the way in the afternoon up to 5:30. And in that time, I always wake up an hour ahead of class in order to get my face ready, because you know how we all wake up in the morning and look at the mirror and our faces are messed up, messy, and then we wake up like this. And we don't want our teachers to see that we woke up like this. We want to look like we're actually presentable. We have to pick out an outfit. Girls, it's much more harder for us. And then we have to fix our hair. Make sure it's clean. If our teacher asks us on the camera, oh no. Late night studying. When there is quizzes, this is me first semester, where I stay up late at night, 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, just to study for a test, and then completely forget about this information the very next day. So then I end up waking up early in the morning to study again for that test. But since it's second semester, I don't have that much motivation into studying, quiz and all that. But when I know and when the quiz is, I just study when I have free time in the exact day, just so I have a little memory of what is the quiz about. Because I try to use just common sense with the quiz, based on the information I still remember. Video work. This one is the hardest to do during the performance task. When it's person, example in PE, where you will be doing you'll show your teacher what you learn with all your classmates at the same time in the gym. But since it's online, you will have to record yourself and edit the video yourself, and then you'll send it to Drive with all your other classmates, and then the teacher will be able to grade you like that. The easy ones are some subjects, but I have many subjects that require video, where there's English, where it's in my subjects oral, where it's communication and your skills. Then there's PE, we have one every semester. Then other performance tasks in other subject requires our face in some performance tasks, because that's worth a lot of more points. Another one is loss of concentration and focus. Like I said earlier, I lost motivation in some subjects because it's just too much work. You're gonna know why in a second on what I mean when I say that's a lot of work. But we lose concentration and focus with distractions around as well, because it's just hard to focus when you're at home, because when you're in school, you have rules. You cannot use your phone, you cannot use watch YouTube, Facebook, you can't message your friends or play with your dogs that are around if you have, or any toys. Or when you're in the school, chalkboard, windows, and then there's specific rules and time. So it just made it a lot more difficult for us to concentrate towards our studies through online. Asking of questions online. Now this is like very hard to do, especially when you're a new student in a new school. Like I just transferred to someone this school year, and when you are, it's very difficult. I don't know why, but just like it just tends to be difficult. When you're in school, like you just like raise your hand and they'll call on you, then you can just ask your question. But it's hard online because like you have to like message the teacher through the Zoom chat, and then everyone can see your message at the same time. And it's difficult when you're a new student because you don't want to look like you're like you don't know anything or you're not smart or something like that. But when it comes to like asking the questions regarding projects or assignments that you want to ask the teacher like privately, it's hard to do that because like you're online with your teacher and everyone in the classroom is watching. And then you have to like be the last person in order to ask your question when they all leave. But when your teacher leaves before you can ask the question, oh no. I struggled this many times, so I end up like adding them in Facebook and messaging them myself, asking them the questions instead. For modules, this is something a lot of my friends have. They have do modules. Like Jeriel, she's currently here and she does modules. But I feel like modules is like it's easier, of course, but like you can just like research that all in Google, just like online. But like like you don't have the communication that you learn in school. Of course it's meant to learn stuff, but also it's also to help you build your communication skills. And I don't understand why some subjects are spoken in the national language instead of English, where it's universal language. Everyone should be able to communicate better with each other. And I know Jeriel, she has a not really good English, I have to be honest. I teach her English a lot of times. I speak to her in pure English. Even if I know the language a little bit, I do not try because I want her to be able to know new words, because in the future, if she is in a job, she has to be able to know English in order to talk to customers. And that's what they should teach in school. They should teach on how you can communicate with one another, not in the one language but in multiple languages. 1 to 8 hours on a screen. And me, I'm using a laptop for my school. And my school on, let's see, I think Monday. Yeah, Monday it's at 8:30, and then and this is Editisha here, and I actually completely said on everything I was saying on my schedule because I actually did forget. But I meant to say that on Monday 8:30 to 11:30 is my schedule, then 12:30 to 5:30 on Mondays. On Tuesday it's 7 a.m. to all the way up to 11:30, and then 1 to 5:30. That's my actual schedule. I have a long hours on the screen, but I think that just too much screen time and like it just like makes your brain hurt. And my eyes are not used to like seeing the screen for that straight hours. Of course I'm on my phone here and there, but I don't like use it in full brightness. I don't use it like the whole day. I use it mainly in the morning, lunch, then dinner. I don't use it between hours. I like to go outside too and play with the dogs. Too many deadlines scheduled on this exact same day or same area of time. This is me now. This is me earlier. This is me first semester, second semester. Because when it's back to other school time, we communicate to our teacher. We ask our teacher if they can put it like a day back or like a few days back, and we're gonna tell them on all the list of homework we do. In my old school, we had on the board everything we did, like everything we have to do, so that when our teacher came in, they would know on how many works we had due on a certain time, so that they can give us time in order to complete the task. And we can't do that with our teachers right now. We try to extend, but we cannot. Someone's very strict. And it's currently Holy Week, which is why we have time to do the work. But a lot of work we have that are on the same day are a lot of works. Like we have performance tasks, we have quizzes to do, we have assignments, we have a lot of work that are scheduled on the same day. Like this could be deadline on Wednesday, and then another one on Thursday, then another one on Friday. And then one is performance task, then the one has quizzes at the same time, another performance task in another subject. Remember, these are all in different subjects. And we cannot tell our teacher we can't do it in this time or anything, because majority of us were new in the school, and also our teachers doesn't always attend to our questions unless they are online. But it's a big struggle because there's actually group projects that are making it more difficult too. Group projects. This one, it's difficult. You know when you're back in school and your teacher says pick a group and all of that, and then you're easy to talk because like they're right in front of you. There's no distractions to get them to go away other than to go to the bathroom. But there's no phone to distract them. They have to listen to whoever the leader is. And when you do that, you're like in a circle on the floor and by corners, by group number. And that is, I thought that was difficult. But boy, was I wrong. Online, it's way more difficult than in person. Because it's hard to get your classmates' attention. It's hard to have everything ready with all your group mates at the exact same time. Well, in person, you're able to go up to them every single day in order for them to know what to do. But when it's an online, what if they don't attend the class? What if they are sleeping in? What if they're going on vacation and they're not letting you know? And then it just becomes a last minute work. And I've stressed so much over these group projects that I found a easier way. I do my individual tasks first and then I move to group projects in order to not stress so much, because if it's group it's like divided points, but if it's individual it's your own points. So when it comes to this, it's very difficult for me that I'm also stressed out with it sometimes. I always have struggles during this school time, but when I don't, that's the time like I do videos. It's my stress reliever because whenever I'm stressed, it's like I want to let out what's ever bothering me or stressing me out. And it's a nice way to talk to you, YouTubers watching me. And it's just like fun to like get out from the room and just make entertainment, comedy, and other videos that make other people happy. Maybe your days were stressed out and my videos just made your day better by making you laugh. I hope that my videos have made you laugh. If it does, what videos do you want me to do that can continue to make you laugh every day? I've been uploading a lot, but I'm trying to cut down a little bit because I'm afraid that if I keep going every day that I might end up uploading 2 days late, 3 days late, because I have no time much to plan out everything. Because right now it's the end of the first quarter of my school. So if I have time, I'll upload. But I promise you, I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm just focusing on my school. Then I'll get back to YouTube in a sec. Because school I love and YouTube I love. And of course, I want to keep providing entertainment. But you're always welcome to watch my other videos. Because I've uploaded a lot of videos that I know that you guys might want to watch, and it can also brighten up your day. Lastly is less motivation. This is me now. whenever we do online schooling, it's just like it feels like a hobby. Like I don't feel like wanting to wake up just to get stressed out because of school. When it's back to old school, like I'm so happy to see my classmates. I'm happy to like talk to them at lunchtime, like just roam around in Robinsons, but now it's like I have like no motivation to wake up to do school other than to like get good grades. But when I wake up, it's like I'm forcing myself already to do school, to do online. But it's just like so stressful every single day of school that even the teachers are stressful. I'm stressed out because it's new to them. But doing online, it's a lot of work, a lot of planning, a lot of paper being used in order to like have schedules on what performance tasks to do and when. And then you end up waking up at 5 in the morning, going to bed at 1 in the morning, or any time in that late. And it's like a big stress that it gives you students or us students headaches a lot. And I'm just being honest on what we students feel and experience that during this online. I think it's way more difficult than in person. Modules, I can see the good part in it, but I just think that in modules that it's like loss of communication is in there. But when it's online, it's like loss of motivation, less time of for family. I've been like stuck in my room for school works and editing YouTube, but mainly school. And I just like sleep. I sleep most of the time in my brain. Whenever I try to sleep, I can't sleep because I keep worrying on what schoolwork to do next. What do I have to do? What are my works? What's my to-do list? And then I just end up going to bed and waking up to another stressful school day that I did not finish any work. So, if you want some tips on studying habits I've done, you can hit the like button and that will be in future videos. But it's not even the end of my school year, so I have to survive these challenges that I'm facing, and we are all facing, students. You hear me out? If you are a student watching this, hit the like button and also comment below on which of these are you facing right now or what you have faced. And if you're not a student, do the same thing and what you faced during when it was in person. If you did any of these, let me know. And I will be seeing you in next video. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and I'll be seeing you in next video.